Hi, it's Mark Jackson from Whole Latte Love again. Again, we're working with the Rancilio Silvia. What we're going to do now is we're going to show you how to steam and froth milk, and it's certainly an easy thing to do. The machine does a great job and actually has a nice steam wand for it, kind of a commercial style steam wand. What we want to do is very simple. We're going to go ahead, we're going to hit our steam button, which is the bottom button here. The light will come on. My heating light comes on next, and when that light goes off, we're going to be ready to steam milk. When you're steaming your milk, there's a few things to keep in mind. Number one, you always want to use cold milk. Number two, it's nice to have a steaming pitcher. You can even have that cold if you want. That all helps. You never want to fill your steaming pitcher more than half full because actually you're going to make the milk expand, whether you're making cappuccino or latte milk. And then of course what you also want to be aware of is you want to get your milk to temperature, which is going to be about 155 to 160 degrees. And you can use a thermometer if you'd like to do that. Some people will use their hands as you get more experience. So there's actually a lot of different ways you can take the temperature of the milk. Okay, now that our light's gone off, it means we're up to steam temperature. With any espresso machine, one thing you want to do is before you steam, there's always going to be a little bit of hot water. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead, position your steam wand over your drip tray, just gently open it up, and that will get the hot water out, and then we'll be ready to steam. There we go. So I've got my water out of the steam wand, and I'm going to go ahead and steam my milk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my steam wand in position. One of the things that you want to be aware of when you're steaming your milk, the Rancilio has a one-hole steam tip on it, which I really like. It gives me a lot of control when I'm steaming my milk. And you want to go ahead and you want to find a position in the milk, and I'll show you here, where the milk actually starts to spin in the pitcher kind of like a whirlpool. Some people would call it the W spot. That's what we used to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and position my milk in there. And what you want to do is you want to open up the steam wand fully. Like a lot of people try to manipulate the milk by kind of opening up a little way. You don't want to do that. It's actually harder, believe it or not. So I'm going to get my milk position in there. I'm going to go ahead and fully open up my steam wand. And as you can see, that's the kind of sound you want to hear. I'm going to go ahead and get my milk to spin just like that. Okay, now I've finished steaming my milk. And of course what the manufacturer recommends, and we also recommend, is the first thing you want to do is go ahead and wipe down your steam wand. You just want to use a nice wet rag to do that with. And then what you also want to do is, and Rancilio recommends doing this, and it's also very helpful, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take, and what this is basically doing, we're going to cool down our boiler. So I'm going to position another pitcher under there, a glass, whatever you want to do. I'm going to flick off my steam button. I'm going to go ahead and hit the hot water button. And what this does, it serves two purposes. One, it will cool down your boiler, which Rancilio recommends. And also what it does is going to get any extra milk that may be in the steam tip out of there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hit my hot water button. I'm going to go ahead and open my steam wand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a few seconds. What I've done basically is I've activated the pump. That allows more water to go in the boiler. That of course is going to cool down the boiler. And then my machine, I'm all set to go. Hi, it's Mark Jackson from Whole Latte Love again. Thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the near future.